Hey everyone, welcome back to the Veti Rider. It's been quite a while that we explored a place near Bangalore now. So we decided upon a place which is just 100 kilometers away from Bangalore. We were wondering as to how this place can come as a package. A nice ride first of all, followed by an amazing trek with amazing view, a temple at the top, small caves, hidden escapes, and a place which will simply rejuvenate you. Yes, you're right. We are exploring the Gudibandi Fort today.
We started early morning. We met our friend Praful at the ST Mall, which was our meeting point. The climate was pleasant and we could enjoy the ride completely. We knew that it's going to get hot later in the day, plus we had to trek as well. So the first place we stopped was for breakfast. There weren't many restaurants open early morning, but we managed to find this place called the Cube Stop on the highway. It's a nice place for a halt with good breakfast. After getting energized, we started to the fort, which was just 25 kilometers away from here. On the way, there is this huge lake called Amani Bhairasagara Lake. This lake is so attractive that you cannot resist yourself from stopping here for a while to enjoy its beauty. And we were no exception. We do spend quite some time here enjoying its beauty and capturing the moments. It's a vast lake surrounded by huge mountain ranges. We've almost reached the base of the fort, and that is going to be our destination. We got a trek till there. We could park our bikes anywhere around here. Now our trek begins. We've heard that there are several kinds of paths to trek on. Let's explore each of it one by one. The whole trek is of around 2.5 kilometers both ways. Let's quickly switch on the trek mode now. We have tried listing the trekking paths for you, that way it would be easy to keep a track of it. So let's get started with the trekking. Number 1. The step way. There is this proper stretch of steps at the beginning, so just sip some water and you can get in action. Initially we thought we were just the three of us, but a new friend joined who accompanied us for the entire trek. Number 2. The rock crossing. Some steep medium-sized rock crossings were there. Since this is summer, we didn't find it hard, but maybe in monsoons, it might get slippery. Number 3. The cave crossings. This is mostly a formation made by 3 huge rocks that were trying to get hold of each other, forming a cave. It provided us the shade we needed and a nice sit out at regular intervals. Number 4. The bush way. This was fun as it seemed like a maze as the person walking at the front would simply disappear. Number 5. The pavilion crossing. There were these nice pavilions all throughout. We tried looking for its purpose all around. Looks like an ancient sit out for a crowd though, but not sure of its exact military purpose. If any of you guys know the actual working of the pavilion, do comment and let us know more about it. Number 6. narrow pathways leading to secret escapes. It is said that there were 7 levels of secret escapes for the soldiers for emergency. We have tried exploring one of it later in this video. Number 7. The Castle Crossing. One can see 2 or 3 such ruins of the fort which looks like a castle. As you climb, the view keeps getting better and better. Number 8, which is the final lap, the Rockway Steps. Carved on a huge rock are these steps which will lead us to our destination. Once you reach the top, you get a beautiful panoramic view of the massive Baisagara Lake, patches of cultivated land, the fort view, the far-off mountain ranges, a Shiva temple, and the colorful walls of Gudibande homes. One can simply get lost in the beauty of the view this fort offers us. This fort was built by Bairegowda around 400 years ago, who was called the Robin Hood of Gudibande. The fort's main feature is its rainwater harvesting ability. It's said that there were around 19 rock ponds at different levels of the fort, which could in all hold nearly 3 lakh liters of rainwater. This fort is inspired by Madhugiri Fort and is said to be its smaller version. And then of course the 7 levels of interconnecting escape routes. Those who are curious to know more can keep walking along the entire circumference of the fort, soaking in the different views that it presents. And for those who just want to relax, there are many shady spots with nice breeze throughout. There are no shops at the top, so do remember to carry your water, sunblocks, and power snacks. So if you're planning for a short ride or a drive and would like to trek, Gudibande Fort is that perfect offbeat destination for you. And if you guys like to extend the trip, you can visit the Lipakshi temple, which is around 23 kilometers from here. The video on Lipakshi is in the description box. That is all we had for you guys on today's episode. Hope you all enjoyed it. See you guys soon on our next video. Until then, take care.